Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. I'm Gargi Raut. Then joining me today for the show is Shomik Chakravarti, Bharat Ramraj, who is in Tiruvananthapuram today and will be giving us all the updates from Ground Zero, where India and New Zealand take on each other for the final time in the T20I series. We'll also have Rohit Juglan joining us from Zimbabwe. He's covering the Under 19 World Cup, and he will also give us the qualification scenario when it comes to India making it, whether or not they will be able to qualify, which they will. But he'll give us the entire scenario and tell us who else makes it alongside India. And of course, joining us will also be Vaibhav Tripathi. But we'll start off with talking about Pakistan. We all know Mohsin Naqvi is the king of posturing. For the past couple of months, we've seen, not couple of months, for the past month, we've seen a lot of political posturing from the PCB, Bangladesh as well, but they're out of the picture now. And the latest that we have on this is the fact that there has been a leaked message from the Pakistan group. This is the screenshot that has been leaked. On your left, on the left of the screen, we can see that there is, a message sent by PCB officials. It says, fast bowler Mohammad Wasim Jr. has been released from Pakistan's T20 squad for the remaining two matches of the series against Australia. And then next, it says Pakistan will compete the series with the 15-member squad that will travel onwards for the ICC Cricket World Cup. What you can see next in the next screenshot is the fact that the first message was deleted and the last paragraph of that message was also redacted, and then the message was sent once again. So now it just gives an update on Mohammad Wasim Jr. and doesn't say anything else. Shomik, what does this entire debacle say about Pakistan at this moment? We've reported on it a long time ago, last week only, that Pakistan will in fact travel to Sri Lanka for the T20 World Cup, but there has been reports in the media revolving saying that they might boycott the India game. What are your thoughts?
Gargi, to start with, to keep our case legally foolproof, we'll not say the message has been leaked. We'll say allegedly leaked because we don't know. This is a purported grab, and it is safe to say it has been allegedly leaked. So no, we are not saying it has been leaked. We are just saying it has been allegedly leaked. As regards the travel plan, see, it has always been there. Pakistan team going to Colombo in on 2nd of February. That has always been there. Irrespective of you are playing, you are participating or not. And Mohsen Naqvi has kept everyone on the tenterhooks. You cannot decide on 2nd. Mohsen Naqvi has given a deadline that by 2nd of February we will come to, we'll decide, we'll take a call. He had interacted with the Pakistan Prime Minister, Mr. Shehbaz Sharif, and after that, it has been decided. So, from that point of view, but I mean, Mohsen Naqvi doesn't do travel itineraries, right? It is being done by the travel department, the travel desk of the PCB. It's a separate department, and they will have to keep things ready, irrespective of Pakistan playing or not playing. On 2nd, if Mohsin Naqvi says, no, we are going, then Pakistan Cricket Board's travel department cannot arrange for tickets, visas, and everything by on that very particular day. So these are the logistical things that has been taken care of by different thing. If it is a leak, uh, it is on the face of it. We'll keep saying that it is an alleged leak. This alleged leak, I think, is a faux pas. If it is true, it is a faux pas from the Pakistan media team. Pakistan media team. I don't know whether they are facing a dressing down for this, but see, at the end of the day, Pakistan, we all knew that they will have to tuck. They will have to tuck the tail and come because they can. They are staring at, even on the pecuniary side. If they pull out, they face a $38 million lawsuit from the broadcasters. That is to start with. I'm not even going the ICC sanctions. Uh, Pakistan, we all know what they have been doing as political grandstanding and all the posturing. And even Iceland cricket has mocked them for that. And we all knew that Pakistan cricket, or we all know that Pakistan cricket will eventually talk its tail. Pakistan will talk its tail and will be in Colombo for the World Cup. Whether they are playing the India game or not, that we don't know. We have to see. But if they want to forfeit the India game, that too will have consequences.
Rohit, these alleged leaked messages from the Pakistan group, or uh, what is the story behind this? How did it come out in the media? Give us the details of it.
So Gargi, it's very simple. You I think you are part of the BCCI media group also. It's a similar group there also in Pakistan Cricket Board. There's a similar group for the communication, that if anything has to be informed to media people, that we are organizing a press conference. Like before this, there was a message in the Pakistan Cricket Board media group that Mr. Akib Nabi will do a press conference around 3 p.m. And everyone thought that there could be a possibility that press conference was particularly for the trials around the country. But everyone thought that maybe Mr. Naqvi has conveyed something to Akib Nabi, that you're going for the press conference, just pass this message also, that we are going, like, means what's our stand as far as T20 World Cup is concerned. Are we going to show any kind of protest there? Are we going to play all the matches? So earlier when that message came, everyone thought like that. But then obviously day ends and everyone thought that now let's wait for the Monday. But as soon as everyone was like means everyone was relieved that no, today nothing is going to be there as far as the message is concerned. 8:49 the message came, the first one, where it's clearly have two paragraphs in it, and then the second paragraph made a lot of sense when it comes to the planning of Pakistan cricket, where they are saying that from that onwards, travel onwards to the to the Cricket World Cup. So that exactly. And at this point of time, Mohsin Naqvi, in his tweet after meeting Shabaz Sharif, he never mentioned this, that we are going to play the T20 World Cup, but we are only thinking at this point of time boycotting a India versus Pakistan game. So it's never officially anywhere that what Mohsin Naqvi want to clarify. Yes, by the sources, you can say this, that sources are saying that they will play the World Cup, and at this point of time, they are thinking of forfeiting a India versus Pakistan game. But this very message, Gagi, gives you a clear indication that there is a plan in place. There is a chartered flight done a month back, maybe a month earlier, means earlier than a month back, because they knew that Australia team will be there. They knew that the ICC schedule is something which is very similar for both the teams. Both the teams have to play their means Pakistan have to play all of their games in Colombo, means in Colombo, and Australia also has to play their starting matches in Sri Lanka. So for both the teams, that chartered was done. It was right there. But Bangladesh Cricket Board will protest around, and Pakistan have something to say about it, and then they will come up with this, that they will protest against them, they will vote in favor of them. So after all of these things happen. So the travel itinerary is already there. If I'm not wrong, the Grand Hyatt is already in the or the Grand Hyatt is already in the picture as far as Pakistan team is concerned. But this particular message, and soon after he sent this message, look at the timing when it got deleted. It deleted on the very moment. 8:49 it got deleted. 8:49 it sent. 8:49 it got deleted. In the next in the right hand side of your screen, you can see the 8:49 this message was deleted, and 8:51 the only paragraph. If you see the left hand side of the screen, the only paragraph, the top paragraph was sent, that it's all related to Mohammad Wasim Jr., the release of Mohammad Wasim Jr., because he wasn't the part of the T20 World Cup squad. So yeah, some of the friends are in there. Means I can, yeah, there are very few in Pakistan who I can call friends. So some of them are there. They send me this, and they said that this is what happened. So yeah, you can call them journalists, you can call them sources. For me, they are sources. For Pakistan, they are journalists.
Vaibhav, how are you seeing this entire scenario play out? Because at this point, it's just posturing after posturing.
Definitely, it is, and it has been the case for many days now. Now, it's just about time when you will get pictures. Even the PCB media group will only post the pictures and videos of Pakistan arriving in Colombo and doing that thing. It is about time that will happen, and the deleted message itself sends the it indicates that they don't want to, even it happened by mistake in that group, they don't want to show that we are traveling, because we have created this scenario, the uncertainty, the cloud of uncertainty that we have created around us, that whether we will travel for World Cup or not. Forget about India Pakistan happening. There is still uncertainty that Pakistan wants to show that the ball is still in our court. We still haven't decided on our participation yet, and that's why that message was deleted. And that message was truncated to Mohammad Wasim Jr. being released from the squad, because he is obviously not in your World Cup plans. He's not in the squad because the series that is going on, it is a 16-member squad which was initially picked, in which Mohammad Wasim Jr. was there, and then when they announced the World Cup squad, he was not part of that. So it clearly tells you that where they are heading to. They are heading to Colombo on second or third whenever they land with Australia. They are going to play that game on 7th, the tournament opener. That will be the first game of the World Cup, and after that, I am expecting them to play the India-Pakistan game as well, India game as well, because see, I don't think ICC will allow this to happen, that you will play the tournament but you will not play the India game, because obviously there are implications. There are going to be sanctions, and they will be facing legal actions from broadcasters, from multiple sources. So I don't think PCB is in a position to take a fight from multiple boards like ICC, broadcasters. They are not in a position to do that. So they will play it safe, and they will play the India game as well.
Bharat, you're in Thiruvananthapuram.
Gargi, just want to add.
Yes.
Gargi, just want to add one small point. The guy who sent this message is the same person who recorded that video in the Asia Cup. You remember the Andy Pycroft event, and he's the same guy. Just to let the people know that who that guy is. He's the same guy who never worked for a PCB media structure wise. He's not someone who came from at the very start and then reached the PCB media head. Means with the media guy with the team. He's the person who works for Mohsin Naqvi in his news channel 24 News. He was the assignment editor there. And from being an assignment editor to now a PCB media guy now. So why are you seeing this lot of flaws in the way he's working? Be it that Andy Pycroft video came out, where he allowed the team to record, which was not allowed on match days. It's a PMOA. So why he's doing these kind of stuffs? So by this process, we can easily know that he's not the guy who's coming from the very, very start of, the nitty gritties of what can a media guy do on particular specific days and what can't he do on specific days. What's the do's and don'ts of a PCB media guy also. It's not like that if you're a media guy, you can do anything and everything on a match day also. So there are certain things which you can't do, but I don't think that Mr. Naeem has apt knowledge about all of this.
All right. Moving on from Pakistan for the moment. Bharat, Thiruvananthapuram final T20I. Obviously, all eyes are on Sanju Samson at this moment. Do you think this is really the last chance for him to put in a good performance?
Yeah, it's a golden opportunity as well because he's playing in front of his home crowd. And one could notice it is basically Sanju Samson nation here. They call it as God's own country or whatever, but it seems like Sanju Samson nation. Yes, I will send a few videos in the evening as well. That will show that the kind of the kind of frenzy that is there for Sanju Samson, even in the media. If Sanju Samson is practicing, the kind of media glare that is there, it feels as if maybe in the 90s, Sachin Tendulkar is still playing cricket in 2026. So yeah, it's golden opportunity for him because he's going to get a lot of support here. And I think he looked in good touch at the net session. I know he can look in good touch in the net session and then go and score a duck, get out to Matt Henry's wobble seam delivery first ball itself. So that can also happen. But actually, he looked in a pretty good touch. It is not like what has been the case in the recent past, where it feels as if his downswing is a bit of a problem, where it feels as if he's maybe hanging back, that back foot trigger. He actually was playing a lot of shots down the ground. Hopefully, from his point of view, that will hold him in good stead. The kind of practice session we had yesterday. And yes, obviously, Ishan Kishan is another one to look out for. He also had a practice session, and it didn't seem as if he has any kind of niggle. That batting coach also noted that there's no real problem, so he would likely play, but yeah, the final call, he said, is from the physio.
Shomik, how are you seeing this entire scenario pan out for Sanju Samson? Everyone is saying that this might just be the last chance that he gets ahead of the World Cup.
Yeah, he is almost stretching the territory of now or never because I mean, and this is his best opportunity. He is playing in Kerala. He is an icon in Kerala. He is a hero in Kerala, and there is a difference. Like Kerala in the past have produced Test cricketers. Tinu Yohanan was the first, and then Srishant. But Srishant, from my own experience of covering cricket in Kerala, Srishant always divided opinion. Srishant was not universally loved. Srishant's arrogance or the perceived arrogance was a factor, and a lot of people didn't like him also. But Sanju Samson is universally loved in his home state, and everyone wants him to do well. So, and this ground, he knows it like the back of his hand. So, all combined, things should fall in place for Sanju Samson. If he fails in this game, I think the team management's hand would be forced. They will have to think differently, and they will have to pair up Abhishek Sharma with Ishan Kishan at the top. Once Tilak Burma comes back, he will take the number 3 position. But I really wish that Sanju Samson get back amongst runs in this game.
Rohit, coming back to the Under 19 World Cup, India need to book that semi final berth. At this point, what are the qualification scenarios? On the other hand, if Pakistan win today, if I'm not wrong, they will make it to the semi final, but they are down their wicket keeper, who is one of the important players in the team.
So no, means India versus Pakistan tomorrow, and the main thing about this contest is that if India lose this game also, and by slightest of margins, then also it will be India who will qualify for the semifinals. Why that? Because the format and the structure of the tournament is like that. Because you are carrying your points and net run rate from the group stage to the Super Six stage also. So Pakistan have lost one game versus England. England not even lost a single game. Australia not lost a single game, and then India till now not lost a single game. So for India, it's very simple. Just win your game, or if you are a big margin. So and for Pakistan, the equation is little trickier because if they are batting first, they have to score sure that they can take all the India wickets around that 200 220 mark, not more than that. They need a difference of 80 to 100, between 80 to 100 runs if they are batting 250. Then they have to chase it down somewhere around 33 overs, 32 overs. If India score 275, they have to chase it down in 35 overs. So it's little trickier. If you see both the parts, batting first also going to be not easy, batting second won't be going to be not easy. But yeah, in last 5 6 days, as you are seeing, there's no rain here, so the wicket is getting little better as far as batting is concerned. And batting wise, India looking little ahead, versus Pakistan, minus Samir Minas, because Samir Minas is the guy who can change things, and he was the guy in that Asia Cup final also, that 171 of his. And then obviously we all know the kind of bowling Pakistan have. So it's like the typical India Pakistan contest. India's batting versus Pakistan bowling. And when I'm talking about India's batting, it's India's depth in their batting. Almost everyone has shown that yes, they can score runs. uh, Apart from Vedant Trivedi, if he got a game on tomorrow, or maybe Aaron George, who got his starts, but he's coming with a century in South Africa to this tournament. Matre had 100, a 30 40 odd. Vaibhav Suryavanshi had two half centuries. Vihan had a century now. Abhigyan Kundu is your highest run scorer. Kanishk has played his part. So has Embrish. So I think you have a lot of batting depth, and the kind of batting you have, plus the kind of bowling they have. Shubhan and Ali Raza, they are in their top, the tournament's highest wicket takers, top 5 wicket takers. They are there. So their fast bowling is doing really good. Overall, if you see the highest wicket takers in this tournament, all are fast bowlers. So the kind of assistance which you're getting from the wicket here, the kind of weather you had earlier. So yeah, it's going to be Gargi Pakistan's bowling versus India's batting. And as I said, that for India, they have to make sure either they win, or if they lose the game, don't lose it hands down.
Vaibhav, how are you? Yes, Shamik, before I go to Vaibhav.
Yeah, Gargi, just a news update for our viewers regarding the Under 19 World Cup. Yesterday, the Colts attended a master class with Sachin Tendulkar, interacting with them via video session, and all the core group, Vaibhav Suryavanshi, Ayush Matre, the entire core group was there. What BCCI put out a tweet of that also, and Sachin spoke about his career, shared insights from his career, and VVS Lakshman, the head of cricket at BCCI COE, is already in Zimbabwe. He has joined the squad, and he has also thanked Sachin Tendulkar for the gesture. And Sachin Tendulkar, this is not something new. Sachin had done it in 2023 after Indian under 19 women's cricket team's triumph in South Africa at the T20 event. So I mean, is the what more to say? Sachin Tendulkar, and they should be Ayush Mathur and company must be feeling privileged to attend the master class.
Absolutely. I mean, it's great that he's given the players a bit of motivation ahead of a very important clash here. Vaibhav, how are you looking at this match? Do you think India go in as favorites and not easy, but do you think India has better chances of making it to the semi-final?
Definitely, and as Rohit, they already said that even if they lose, they have to just make sure that they are not surrendering. They are fighting, and the margin is less in order to qualify. Uh, from an Indian perspective, they will obviously want to take that momentum from the group stage to Super Six. They have been unbeaten, one of the unbeaten teams so far in the tournament, and it will be the difference. I feel will be the batting depth that Pakistan doesn't have. India have batting till 8-9. Even I am expecting Deepesh to play tomorrow. If he plays, then it's a batting till 9 as well. We all remember what Deepesh did in the Asia Cup final, 36 30 of 19 18 deliveries. So he can bat as well. I think that batting depth will be the difference maker in this tournament, because we have seen that this tournament has been dominated by the bowlers. You talk about pacers, you talk about even spin has played a major role. Last game, if you see, the ball is started to turn as well. There is grip because the pitches are getting tired out. You are playing a lot of matches on the same wicket, so pitches are getting tired out. So spinner will also have a key role in that. Then apart from the two pacers that Rohit Bhai mentioned, there is an Mohsin Kamar as well, who is a left arm wrist spinner, a Chinaman bowler who can pose a threat to the Indian batting. So I think it will be about how Indian batters tackle the bounce of the wicket, because Pakistan, or majority of the Pakistan bowlers are tall, and they will extract that extra bounce. And bounce has been something that you have to negotiate early at the start of your innings. Matre has struggled in the group stages against the short ball, and then against New Zealand he got in back among runs. I think that will only define how you start your innings, and when you get a start, you should convert, like Abhigyan Kundu has done it time and time again. Vaibhav Suryavanshi, two half centuries. Now it is up to him that he gets one big one as well, because Vihan has scored one, Abhigyan Kundu has scored big runs. It is about time that Ayush Matre and Vaibhav Suryavanshi, two of your more, poster boys, they come good against big team, because this is the big game we were talking about even before the start of the World Cup, that obviously India and Pakistan are not in the same group, but if things go right, if Pakistan win their matches, then we will be able to see a India versus Pakistan game. So I think it will all depend how Indian batters handle the pace and bounce of Pakistan bowlers. And rest, with the ball, I think it will be very easy for India to restrict Pakistan, because Pakistan's batting is very fragile. You talk about your captain, their vice captain, they have not been among runs. If you look at the last 10 innings of all their main batters, they have not performed, apart from one name, that is Samir Minas. If you get him out, it's a very easy batting lineup to cracker. So I am expecting India to come out on top or easily, like tomorrow.
Okay. Final couple of questions on the show. Bharat, a lot of people are asking about chances of Shreyas Iyer making it to the playing 11. Are you seeing any signs of it?
I think there is little chance if we had to play. It was in the fourth game because I think he had a long, lengthy net session. That is what I saw. Then I felt if he's having such a long session, then he might play in the fourth game. But yesterday, hardly saw him there. At least over 1 hour that I was there, 1.5 hours, he was not practicing. So it could you never say never in cricket. You never say never what will happen in the end. But I think uh, I don't see him playing in this game. I just wanted to add one point on T20 on Under 19 World Cup. I think the three best teams in this World Cup, based on whatever I've seen, are India under 19, England under 19, and Australia under 19. I don't know about others, but these three look like the three best sides, and India under 19 and England under 19 look like the two best fielding sides to me. They catch everything and they do a lot of runouts. That is something that is very much different to their senior sides who keep dropping a lot of catches and missing runouts.
Shomik,
Bharat sir,
final
you must go
question.
to Anant Padmanabham Swami, huh?
Yeah, if I get time, but I don't have much time.
It's not very far from the ground. You
Yes.
must go.
Few weeks back, Bharat sir asked Rohit Bhair to go to Victoria Falls, and it's now Uno
I,
reverse.
I I went there. I went there. Now it's your time. Go to Anant
Shomik,
Padmanabham Swami. Yeah.
yeah. Shomik, final question to you now. A lot of people in our comment section are asking to talk about the article that we saw on The Guardian this morning about breakdown in cricket relations with Bangladesh rings alarm bells for India's Olympic bid, which talks about the entire Bangladesh fiasco with the T20 World Cup and its implications on India's Olympic bid for the 2036 Olympics Games. How are you looking at this entire scenario? In the article, it mentions that the ICC source says that unless India, there is an significant improvement of relations between Bangladesh, Pakistan, and India, it is difficult for India to get the bid.
Gargi, Matt Hughes has filed the story. I think that, as regards India, Bangladesh, the situation is fluid. What we have been witnessing at this moment in time, I expect things to change post elections. As when a stable government comes, and after the general elections, which is not too far away, and if it is a fair elections, if a stable government comes, I don't think they will go on the warpath. I mean, or rather, they shouldn't go on the warpath with with India, because they will have to depend on India on a lot of things to survive Bangladesh as a country. So from that point of view, they cannot survive on Pakistan, because Pakistan itself is a tin pot republic. So they cannot survive banking on Pakistan. They will need assistance from everything, from from exports to textiles to freight corridors, everything they need India's help. So they cannot do that without India's help. So I hope, and I think it's a fluid situation. Olympics 2036 Olympics are too far away, and situations, you never know how 6 months down the line what would be the situation like. So from that point of view, it's better not to jump the gun.
All right, we'll see how this entire scenario, works out in the future because 2036 is pretty far away. And when it comes to relationships between Bangladesh, like Shomik said, after the elections, there could be an improvement with Pakistan. We never know, given the history. But thank you so much. On that note, we'll close the show. Thank you, Shomik, Vaibhav, and Rohit for joining, and Bharat as well. He'll be there on ground today in Thiruvananthapuram covering the final T20I between India and New Zealand. At 5 o'clock, Boria Mujumdar will come on your screens live and will answer all your questions when it comes to the alleged league travel plans of Pakistan and, of course, about Sanju Samson as well. So we'll take your leave. Anyone who's watching, don't forget